And so there's definitely a participatory effect. And I think it's something for us all to be aware of, that no matter what we're doing in life, our participation in life brings life more fully developed in whatever it is we're perceiving.
Creators or artists in general are channels for an audience or for public in general. So being a channel, whatever, through the art you're performing, you're trying to convey something to the public that they can really relate to. And I think that process with a group of creators is very nourishing because we can bond on each other, relay ideas, and it becomes really a pool of incredible things that can happen.
And I give this advice to every artist that walks on the stage. So when you're walking, when you're flying, when you're doing gymnastics, it has to be communicated, I feel, in I would say a superhuman way. And that doesn't mean to be that you're strong or you're weak, but it's done in a way that is admired and appreciated and makes people think, how does he do that? Or how do they do that? Or how can they do that in a show?
I think circus art is always fragile because it's high performance. You're demanding an artist to be at the most of himself, pushing the limit, and always making us believe in some way, through the salto of death that they perform, that death doesn't exist.
As I watched the performance, and as I saw the acrobats, for example, carrying out their amazing gymnastics, and you see them, what an act of faith it is to let go and be released in the open there, the faith that someone will be there to catch you. I mean, that's amazing, and you think of just how tightly balanced that has to be. Just one slip or one fraction of a second too late, too early, and everything could be disaster. And what a metaphor that becomes then for us. We live on this amazing planet, and through our intelligence and through our knowledge, we have been able to flourish as no other animal has. But in the process, I think we've forgotten that we still, even though we live in cities and we're very sophisticated, if we don't have clean air, we're toast. We depend on water, clean energy that comes from the sun. We depend on the soil for the food that we get. And we've become so powerful, we're upsetting the balance of the things that capture the sunlight, that filter the water, that create the soil. All of those things, life itself is cleansing and replenishing. And we have forgotten that we are a part of that world, and we are now tearing at the web of life. And we're using air, water, and soil to dump our toxic materials. And we've forgotten that fine balance.
Acrobats always interest me. Why? Because acrobats seem to be doing something that I would call defying gravity. What? Defying gravity? But gravity is so real. What does that mean? Well, what they're saying is, watch me. Look what I'm doing. Not only are they saying that to me, who's the audience watching, but they're also saying it to themselves. Look at what I'm doing. I'm in defiance of what you think is absolutely real and holding you to earth.
I feel so comfortable in the air. I know exactly how high I am, exactly how many times I'm turning around, how many times I'm twisting. It's just something your body becomes used to, and but that's not saying it should be taken for granted. It's something that it could disappear a lot more easier than it would come to you.
The acrobat is the reminder of us. It's the archetype. It's that spirit within us which reminds us that we can always do a little bit more in spite of what we think we can't do. So what acrobats do is provide for us a chance to become our own acrobats in our own universe.
I was privileged enough to become a gymnast, to train gymnastics for 20 years.